Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Today is June 19th, 2025. Beautiful day, it's hot out. Finally getting some heat, so hopefully that'll boost up the corn a little bit. But what we got going today is Trinity Dairy has officially been challenged by Ross the Oliver man for the Plow Bottom Challenge that's going around from a few different YouTube channels. And what that is how many plow bottoms you have on your farm. They can be parts plows, plows you're using, whatever. Now, I have to say that after watching his video, I'm not going to probably come close to, I know I'm not going to come close to what he has. A few years ago, I probably would have been in a little better running, but some of the plows that were around here sitting forever have been gotten rid of. So cut me a little bit off there on my count, what I would have had, and I didn't have time to go out and buy any extra to add to my count. So we'll have to go with what we got. But since I'm out here in the machinery line, I got a couple plows here. So I'll flip you around and we'll look at these two and count them up. All right, so here's our International 550 5-bottom plow. So we got 5 there. Semi-mount plow. We've had this plow around for quite a while. Used to be our main plow, but now it's just kind of a second plow, but it still works good. So there's one. So we got 5 bottoms there. Then we got the 770 on-land pull type. That's a 6 bottom. You've all seen that one in action. So we got 6 there. So that's 11 bottoms to start with here. Now we'll go up a little closer to home and see what we got there. Okay, we're a little closer to home. Here we have a 770 6-bottom parts plow. I'm assuming it still counts as 6 bottom, even though a couple of the bottoms have been used, but it was a 6. And this plow actually came with the other one. It was a package deal. This one was for parts, and that was the good plow. So we got another 6 there, and we'll run up on top of the hill. Here we have a 5-bottom case plow. And this plow we actually bought when we bought that 1066 because it didn't have 3-point and all our plows were semi-mount. So we picked this one up from a neighbor pretty cheap. My grandpa did, and we got it home and realized it was pretty worn out, so we decided to not use it. So it's kind of just been sitting here. I think there's quite a few good parts on it yet. Mold boards and stuff aren't too bad. If anybody's got an old case plow they need parts for, but that is a 5-bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's another 11, so we're up to 22. So we got those. Now we'll run up in the yard. Here's another gem here. I got this behind the milk house. This was an old, from what I can tell, a wooden beamed walking plow. Of course, all the wood is gone. I think this was up and the beam was on there, and of course the handle's off the back. Kind of a neat story with this plow. I actually don't know. I don't think this was ever a plow that any of my family ever used. I think it was probably before they moved here, but I was cutting firewood about maybe 20 feet or so in the woods off the edge of the field, and I saw a little bit of the moldboard sticking out, and there it was. So that was kind of a cool little find. But and I believe it was a case. I flipped it over once, and I think it had a case stamp on the share or something. So there's another bottom there. So we got a couple more we'll go find. Here we got another 2-bottom. This is a little International plow. I was actually hoping to dig this out of here and put it on the Oliver this spring. Have the boys mess around with it a little bit, but didn't get quite that far. Maybe yet this year, we'll see. got a little patch that needs plowing or something, but there's another 2 bottoms, so that brings us up to 25. And I think I got one more 3 bottom over here. We'll go check that out. And here's the last one I have. It looks kind of sad because it tipped here. Actually, a neighbor used it a couple years ago, so it still does work. It does need shears, and tip of the moldboard is broken off there. This is a 3 bottom. So we got 28 with this one, and I think that's all I got left is this. I can't think of any other ones. I know a few we used to have, but the ones we used to have don't count. So now it comes to my turn to challenge somebody. So I got a couple channels I'd like to challenge to the Plow Bottom Challenge. One is Far Away Farm. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check him out. He's got a pretty cool channel. I don't know that I've ever seen him use a moldboard plow, but every time I think he doesn't have something, he winds up pulling something out of the grass up there. So I would bet he's got something sitting around up there. And another channel I would like to challenge is Rolling Hills Farm. They're another channel that's not too far from us here. I know he has at least one plow. I think it's a 4 or 5 bottom John Deere, I believe. So he might even have some more laying around. So anyway, kind of a fun little challenge. I want to challenge those 2 channels to see what they come up with. And I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.